Hey, what's up YouTube? So today we're going to be bracing up this front porch to add a load-bearing beam where that box column sits right now. I'm not sure if that was kind of a standard practice. It's been like that for years. We're going to come in here and put a 2x8 header, span the full way, going back with 4x4 columns. So I'll kind of show you what we're working with here. I cut an inspection hole, and if you can see up in there, I was pretty surprised to find only spacer blocks. The rafters run on 2-foot centers. So what the plan of attack is to come in here and temporarily brace up on the underside of these rafters. You can see where the car siding is nailed off. So I'm gonna come brace all this, jack up that corner, and use a bottle jack and a car jack. So we're gonna go about bracing this up and getting it all secure. So first things first, I'm gonna tack up this 2x4 so I can put some temp bracing up. How we doing? What's going on? YouTube. Yep. Earlier I kind of got some footage of jacking this up. Essentially we need to remove this old box beam. So to access that, I came in and I'm doing jack studs at each 2-foot center where the rafters are located. So then all the weight is off. We can get in here and tear this all out, this box column, put a 2x8 header in. So yeah, we're gonna make up the beam tomorrow. How we leveled this out is I ran a line level to get it roughly ballpark, and there's obviously variations in that box beam. So then we got out a laser, shot a control line and measured up from the control line, and we got it dialed in. Maybe some minor adjustments tomorrow. Once we get that out, we'll be able to look at the bottom of the rafters, measure off that. This new concrete patio is pretty darn level, so we can measure off that also. But yeah, so I got 2 more to put in for today, and then I can remove the old supports. And then tomorrow we'll be tearing apart that beam, getting our the box beam, and then putting our new 2x8 double ply up, and then setting our 4x4 columns with our post bases and cap connections. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please go to Meyer Construction, hit like, hit subscribe, and keep hammering. One thing when you're doing this, if you're jacking up a roof, just make sure that you're being safe, that you got enough help, that you're shoring it up, so if something would happen to slip or go wrong, that you have temporary supports in place. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching and stay tuned. Hey, what's up YouTube? So it's day 2. We got all this braced up, removed the temporary support post, and today we're gonna be tearing apart the box column. Like I said yesterday, anytime you're doing structural work, make sure you have fail safes, shore things up, take the time to do it right so you're safe. what I think I'm gonna do once I tear that beam out is to get my 2x8 in here. I gotta plumb down, set my post bases, set my post, get my measurement for my post length. And I think I might set my post and then put one ply at a time of the beam in, since it's so long. So I finally broke down and bought a battery powered framing nailer. I got a job where I got to frame a basement next week, and I don't want to haul my compressor, and I've wanted to buy one of these framing nailers for quite a while, and I'm going to use it to nail up this beam at the 21 degree. So it looks like the full head you can only put one rack of nails in, which sucks. And you got to put on the extension. And I will say, man, this thing is heavy, but not having an air hose, I don't think I'd want to use it all day though. I mean, it feels like 15 pounds in your hand. So we got the box beam torn off, and now we're gonna work on setting the beam. It's gonna be a 2x8 beam. Here's the box construction, 1x8s, and then blocking, looks like every 3 foot. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that that's how they did that back in the 20s or 30s, I believe, is what the homeowner said. So I originally used my laser to get right in this corner, but after thinking about it, right now I'm using my plumb bob to get the line of where my post needs to be. So I'm gonna set my post, stack it right on that rafter. It's equal each way, because the main thing, I want this to be equal. And then I'm gonna have to fur all this out to get the column wraps, because it comes out to 8.5 inches is what it's gonna have to die into. So all that can be adjusted as we go. The main thing is just to get equal spacing with my post or columns. So if I plumb down off that rafter, that gives me 16 inches from the edge, and we'll go plumb down that side to make sure. And then we'll divide our overall length again to get it right on the money. But yeah, so I'll go plumb down, same thing, just find the center of that space on the rafter and plumb down from there. Hey, what's up YouTube? So we got the new beam put in, 2x8, ended up being like 22 feet long. I should have got some video of us putting it in. We did it in plies. But I always get bad about filming when I have multiple people around, because it's kind of a hassle when you have other people helping you. But we got it set in, put a string line up, or chalk the line, set the beam to the line. So if you look down it, it's perfectly straight. So now I gotta set my post. But you can see that picks up. So yeah, once I set my post, then this temp wall obviously is gone. And then this will have to be boxed out to accommodate the bigger column wraps, and then the base trim and the capital trim. And this is getting aluminum railing. The one thing we had to think about was I marked out down here it's like 8, 7.5 for equal spacing. So that's where I essentially built the beam down here, kind of used this as my layout, cut one section, you know, had to break, this is where it had to break on our 4x4, as you can see. But yeah, other than that, so thanks for watching. I'll get some film of doing the aluminum column wraps, and so stay tuned. So I'm finishing up setting this beam, or setting my post, and I'm just going along setting my post, and then I'll remove the braces. Right now that beam's just toe nailed in. I might pull off some of that car siding tomorrow and put those rafter ties on the back side of the beam after talking to the homeowner. But it's toe nailed right now. It ain't going anywhere. So calling it a day for today and picking up, and I'll catch you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please go to Meyer Construction, hit like, hit subscribe, and keep hammering.